It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Tailgate Brewing Company in America, and this is their orange wheat beer. I first started trying Tailgate beers many moons ago actually, when beersofeurope.co.uk, our channel sponsors, had Tailgate beers on their website. Since then, they've kind of landed in home bargains. 5% ABV. Now, for all of you wonderful American people who might be watching this video, what I'd like to know is this a beer that's widely available in the region of where Tailgate Brewery is, or is this being produced for home bargains in the UK market? I'd love to know. But without further ado, let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. I do like a wheat beer. I think with orange in it, this could be incredible. It was around £2.50 a can. So the idea behind this beer was probably kind of your blue moon, really. I've gone on many kind of holiday destinations where they serve blue moon in a bar. Hot sunny days, you order a blue moon and it comes with a slice of orange on the side of the glass. So what I'm thinking here, quite obvious really, isn't it? Blue moon being a wheat beer, Tailgate have gone, do you know what? We'll produce a wheat beer, we'll just add some orange into it. So we've got a 1 to 2 finger white head. Good levels of carbonation as the beer rises up the glass. And there's a little bit of haze there. Of course, it's a wheat beer, there's going to be a little bit of haze. I've had this beer out my fridge about 10-15 minutes just to let it warm up a little bit. I want to experience all of that kind of orange and wheat flavour. And you can only really get that if you drink a beer at the right temperature. If you drink your beer freezing cold, there's a likelihood that you're going to be losing some of the flavour in the beer. I drink my beer about 7 to 8 degrees, I would say. Sometimes up to 12 degrees. Aroma on this beer then. Whoa, right. It's a little wheaty. It's a little wheat beer like. But then there's an awful lot of orange. There's an awful lot of orange in the aroma. It's almost like an orange cordial that's bursting out of the glass, and it's almost masking that kind of wheat beer a little bit. A lot actually. There's a little bit of sweetness there. There's a little bit of kind of candied, sugared aromas as well. It could be an interesting one. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Orange popsicle. Orange popsicle, this one. Now I know kind of your Blue Moon and your Hoegaarden, they're quite generic wit beers, aren't they? Wit beer, white beer, wheat beer, all the same category of beer. or very similar. So the shame with this beer is, from Tailgate, is that actually Blue Moon has more of a wheat beer flavour. You're getting more of the wheat. Hoegaarden, you get more of the wheat. You get that kind of wheat base. This, unfortunately, as I mentioned earlier, the first thing that came out of my mouth as I tasted the beer was orange popsicle. I mentioned it was 5% ABV, didn't I? It's 5% ABV. There's probably going to be an awful lot of people in the likes of the region of Tailgate, where are they? I'll have a look in a minute where they're based, and buying this in home bargains throughout the UK. And they're going to drink it and go, that's exactly what it kind of does on the tin. It's exactly what's written on the tin is what I'm tasting. And that's fine. That's absolutely fine for most people. I'm sure most people will kind of understand it for what it kind of says on the can. It's an orange wheat. They'll see it as an orange beer. An orange flavoured beer. Which is exactly what it is. But to be critical, I think if this wanted to be a great beer, this had the potential to be a great beer. If it wanted to be a great beer, I think it would have needed to have been more wheat. More of a wheat flavour, more spiciness, more pepperiness, more kind of wheat, wafer biscuit flavours, and then kind of balance off with that kind of orange flavour on the back end, and maybe just scale back a bit on that orange flavour, and then you would have had a much more balanced beer. You would have had a much more balanced wheat beer. You're serving the needs of people who want orange, and then you'd be serving the needs of people who want wheat. I'm in that kind of side of the tennis court, if you like. I'm in that kind of wheat. I'm reading wheat on the can. When I look at this, I was reading, yes, a wheat beer, maybe with a bit of orange in it. But unfortunately, it's the other way round. It's more of an orange wheat beer, which is, I mean, it's a bit of a shame. But there it is. Brewed and canned by Tailgate Beer in Nashville, Tennessee, USA. Okay, so if you're in the Tennessee area of America, please let me know. Let me know in the comments box. There's a 355 milliliter can. Is this orange wheat beer from Tailgate, has it been brewed for just the UK market, just for home bargains in the UK, or has it been brewed for the Tennessee market at the same time? So I'm going to rate it. It looks all right. I tell you what though, it's a bit dark for a wheat beer as well, isn't it? It's not light enough for a wheat beer. It smells very orangey, tastes very orangey. There's going to be, as I mentioned, I'm going to wrap this up now. I've been talking far too long. There's going to be a certain side of the fence that like this. There's going to be a certain side of the fence that don't like it. I'm kind of thinking along the lines of a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. I hope you liked the video. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.